Welcome to Merrick Mitsubishi. My name's Ben. Today I'm going to walk around this 2011 Audi Q7 in the 6-cylinder diesel that we have here. So just going around, just first of all looking at the front, you can see nice big nose, got the Quattro badge on there, the 4 rings, the iconic Audi symbol that you can see there. Looking over the front of the vehicle, you can see it's got the nice LED daytime running lamps in the front of the vehicle there. The other thing it does have, which is the nice indicators down here on the on either side. Really stands out, looks the part, looks really nice when you are indicating. Do have your front sensors on the car, so you do have 4. You've got the 2 here in the front, and then over to a bit more of an angle you do have your 2 on the sides as well. So really stands out, looks the part. Stepping down the driver's side, do have the S-Line badge there, and you have got very good tread on the car there. That front quarter panel, very clean, mark free, can't see any scratches or dents on there at all. Looking here at the mirror, do have your side indicators integrated into the mirror as well. Stepping down to the driver's side and rear door, through that whole part of the vehicle, very clean, no marks. Now we do see the iconic lines across the front, so really gives it that sporty look, but you do have the side intrusion bars in the vehicle as well. So even closing that door, you can really hear the strength in this vehicle. So really strong, built very well, and you could imagine that with a German vehicle, they do really hit home on safety and their design. So they really hit home on getting everything to balance correctly and getting that right through the vehicle. Looking here as well, so you do have good tread on the rear of the vehicle, and there's no gutter rash on front or the rear of those wheels as well. Do have your window tint on the car as well, so the window tint stands out, so you don't have to spend a single cent on this car. It's already done for you. Looking up there on the top, you can see there it has got the roof rails there that you can just put a set of roof racks straight on, take the kids away to the snow. So really easy and accessible to put on with the bolt holes there as well. Stepping around to the back now, how good does that look? You've got the really nice C-channel tail lights on the vehicle, and you do have a high stop light up here as well, so people behind you can see that you're actually indicating. But the lights really stand out. They do look good. That's just having the alloy LED running lamps going there as well. We do have the Q7 3-litre turbo diesel. Now this motor they use in quite a few different cars that are out there in the market at the moment. So this is the motor that they now use in the new V6 Amarok, to give you an indication, and they do use this on the Touareg as well, the Volkswagen Touareg. So that gives you the link between Volkswagen and the Audi. Opening up the boot now, it has the auto tailgate on there, so you do have that ease, just press the button and it'll open. But how big is the boot? It's absolutely massive, so you do have quite a fair bit of space there. We do have your toolkit in there, all ready to go, and you have what they call a run flat, so the run flat is already there for you. Here we have the compressor to pump the tyre up. That's all hidden away there, so everything is in the vehicle ready to rock and roll. It is a 7-seat, so as they get the name, Q7. Now with that, these just pop out. Have to have a look on how to get that out of there. I think the button's over this side. So that just pops up. Pops up and out, as you can see. And then we do have the 7 seats there as well, so you lift the seats up. So very handy, easy to access, easy to get into, and then you have got the child restraints in the rear of the vehicle as well. Now the best thing about that is you can actually utilize the 7 seats to its most capacity, so you can actually use that with child seats in the back as well. Button up there to close the boot. Now we do have your 4 sensors across the vehicle as well. So at the rear, We do have the two over on the outer side, which are pointing more to a 25 to 30 degree angle, and then you have got your two in the rear as well. So as you can see, this colour is probably one of their most biggest sellers, because it really stands out. It's more like a gunmetal grey, so really stands out. The other thing as well, we do have the tow bar already on the car, so that's going to give you that 3.5 ton towing that you do require. So great towing vehicle, definitely great for caravans. As we can see up here as well, just looking up on the roof again, we do have the shark fin aerial up there on there for you as well. That's the latest type of technology that they do have now for your navigation systems. So that's going to pick up and give you the most accurate response from the satellites. So that's very handy. Looking down the passenger side of this vehicle, again, very clean. Little tiny scratch just here in the door well that I can see. Nothing too major, but it is there. Prefer pointed out now rather than you get here and go, well, hang on a second, that wasn't there. Good tyre tread on there as well, and through that front and the passenger side panels is very clean. Okay, so now under the bonnet of this workhorse. So this Audi Q7, like I said, just to give you that bit more of an indication, this car has got a 180 kilowatt, 550 newton meters of torque V6 turbo diesel engine. Now, like I said, this is the motor that they're now using in their V6 Amarok, which is getting them 7.9 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds. So very quick, responsive motor. Now it is coupled with a 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox. So like I said, responsive, quick gear changes really helps it get through its paces very easily. It is has got a fuel consumption of 7.4 litres per 100 kilometres. It has got a 100 litre fuel tank. So as you can imagine, that's 1,350 kilometres per tank. So that is absolutely huge. Just to give you an indication, from Melbourne where we are right now, it's 820 kilometres from here to Sydney. So that, to give you that indication, you could get to Sydney comfortably, drive around and then drive back a little bit as well. So very good fuel consumption. Looking over presentation wise though, look at how clean it is in there. So very clean engine bay, but it's not compact. There's plenty of space to be able to get in. The workers, mechanics can get in, work on them very easily. So that's another part of Audi's heritage, is making sure that everything is easy to work on and very clean. Okay, so now inside the cabin of this 2011 Audi Q7. So a fair bit going on in here, but the best thing about it is the way everything is actually planned out throughout the vehicle. So very simplistic, easy to use once you get used to it. So just going to start with the infotainment system. So we can see there you've got your on and off buttons for your stereo. Below that we have the auto on-off function. So to turn the car off when you get to a set of lights. To turn it off, you must always turn that off before you start driving the vehicle. So that's going to turn that completely off. So when you do pull up at the lights, the car's not going to just automatically stop. But to get the fuel consumption, just leave it on and it is going to give you that great fuel consumption that we spoke about. Below that, we do have your function to open the glove box compartment. Over on the other side here we have your park sensors, which are on and off. You can turn them on and off at any one point. You do have your so we can see here you can go through different settings throughout the vehicle, so you can check what your battery, how your battery's doing, wiper fluid levels, things like that. So we'll do that, and then you've got your dimming controls for your whole infotainment system, or your whole speedo. Looking over here on the right, so you've got your speedo over on the right hand side. Now that's very easy to use, very easy to read. Over on the left hand side you do have your tacho and then your oil temperature as well. Being that it is Audi, being European, you do have your indicators over here on the left hand side. Just below that you have got your your cruise control. Very simple and easy to use. So pushing it right back will have it turned off, and then bringing it forward is on. So to set the speed that you want, all you need to do is get to the speed, press the set button, and away you go. You can just push it back, which will cancel it, and then if you want to resume the speed that you were set at, you just pull it forward and it sets it back to where you want it. The one thing I do like about the nice leather wrap steering wheel is it does have that really nice sporty feel about it. So you have got the horn button right in the middle, but everything around the steering wheel is very simplistic. There's not too much going on, which is very handy. So as we look here, we've got the
navigation is not active.
So you can see there, navigation not active, but it gives you the information on what's happening at any one point. You do have your volume control, entertainment volume control. Over here on the left, you have got your mode that you can set the car through, and then you can change through your certain different radio stations. Now you don't actually have to look over to the radio to see that, because it all shows up straight in the middle of between the tacho and the speedo as well. So very, very easy to have. To use. Over on the right, we have got your wipers. Now we have got the rear and front wipers, so that's the front wipers, so that's turned back off, and then your rear, all you need to do is push them, so push that forward and that'll turn your rear wipers on as well. Again, over to the right hand side, now it does have your auto headlights with this particular vehicle as well. Setting it to turn your fog lights on, all you need to do is turn the lights physically on, but pull the actual switch out. So by pulling that switch out, my fog lights are now turned on. So I can see that even just off the reflection that we've got in the car in front of us. So the fog lights are now on. Pushing it back in turns them back off, and then going back to auto. Now that function will not work in auto, so it has to be turned to your headlights to turn that on. Okay, so very easy. That's on auto now, so that's always going to turn on once the light takes away from the sensor. Over on the right hand side as well, we have got your mirror controls just in front of the power window controls. The other good thing about it is down here you have got the control to open your boot. So if you can see there, I've just opened the boot. So now the boot is actually open, you just have to get back out, press the button to close that again. So you do have that control there though, that you can open the boot very, very easily, especially if it's pouring down rain and somebody's coming in to get in the car, that you can have that open, that they can quickly get under it, put their bags in, and then press the button and close it for you as well. So then going back here as well, looking back over, like I said, the 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox that is in the car, bringing it down into reverse, you can see there it's actually going to show us the ceiling on where we're looking at, but it does show you the reverse camera that is there. Now you can turn that on and off, so you do have the park system there that you can turn on and off. So you can see there, very, very easy to use. Bringing that down into drive, very, very simple. You've got the sports mode as well, so that sport mode is going to allow you to, the gear change is going to increase, so it's going to feel like it's got a lot more power. As you're getting now from a lot of automatics out there, they're becoming more popular because of their reliability. So and then you have got the Tiptronic, like I said, so you can then adjust and change the gears yourself. So that is your 8-speed Tiptronic. In front of that we have got heated seats, so you do have the heated seats there, which you can adjust the temperature that you'd like them set at, turning them back off. Quite a cool day here today, so we've just got the heater going to try and keep us a little bit warm, and then you've got your dual zone climate control, so both sides, your partner and yourself can have the different temperatures there as well. Down below here you can see you've got the I'll just turn this back off. You can see there you've got the ability to be able to adjust and zoom in on your navigation. You have got the information as well. Telephone, so you can set your Bluetooth, set your phone through here as well. Menu, which will give you car information, navigation, media, radio and tones. Now even with your tones, that's going to go through and allow you to adjust the subwoofer, bass, treble throughout the car. Balance and fader, you can see there that it actually allows you to adjust where the sound is predominantly going to be coming through. So what we've done there is we've got it set up right in the middle of the car, so that's going to give you the optimum throughout the whole car. We do have the radio as well. The one thing I do like about this car is it has got a very good radio system. Very clean, crisp sound coming through here as well. They do use only the best stereo system throughout the car. Going into the car, as you can see, vehicle settings, servicing and checks. You do have, like I said, those vehicle settings which allows you to change the central locking, exterior lighting, and lock when driving, so you can turn that on and off if you would like as well. Looking through the vehicle as well, so in a little bit more detail, you've got plenty of storage in the center console compartment there. So you've got the first one, and then you've got the second as well that you can open up and have more storage space in there as well. Just here you do have your CD changer. So you can see you can put your CD stacker in there. You can stack as many CDs, I think it's 6, so you can load those 6 stereo CDs through there. So very handy to have, but that's in there as well. So the newer ones, I think they were coming out with more stuff in the actual glove compartment, but you do have that in there as well. So very handy. The other thing as well, looking at the overall interior of the car, very clean. So we're just going to scan around and just show you exactly what the leather's like in this car. Very tidy. The other cool part about the car as well, I'm just going to so I'll just open the sunroof up. So you do have nice sunroof, huge opening area. The other thing as well is you do have the moonroof at the back. Well, now this doesn't open, but it does allow you to get more light coming through the vehicle. Closing it back up. Now with that, you can have it set to certain different settings. And then clicking the button there will actually pop it so it allows more airflow throughout the vehicle. The other thing is, we'll just close this now. We'll bring that back across. So there you have it. There's inside the in the Audi. The other one quick thing that I will go through as well is the service history. Now service history with this car has been very well done. We've got 16,500 Ks, 31,000 Ks, 42, 54 and 63. So we've just done a service on the car at 63,000 Ks. So it's done thereabouts that. I think it's hang on, I'll just tell you exactly. 63,917. We've done the service at 63,919. So the car's done 2 kilometers since its service. So that's all up to date. Now that's just a quick oil change and filter change, but that has been done on the vehicle as well. So there you have it. There's inside this car. Plenty going on, but there's a lot of good features in this particular vehicle. So there you have it. There's a walk around presentation of this 2011 Audi Q7. So for any information or a test drive, phone us here and ask for Ben on 9907 0555. Thanks for watching.